The mission of the Mansfield ISD Education Foundation is to generate and foster creative approaches and distribute resources to the Mansfield Independent School District to enrich and to meet the district's stated mission of excellence in education.
The Mansfield ISD Education Foundation, since its inception, has taken great pride in providing funds to the educators in our district who seek to implement new and innovative teaching methods to their course curriculum. As we face ever-mounting challenges to public funding of education, our role becomes increasingly more important. Additionally, the phenomenal growth in our district, precipitated largely by the quality of education offered, has caused us to continually set loftier financial goals so that we may provide the funds necessary to meet the demand. I am continually inspired by the passion of the educators we have in this district. I have no doubt that our children are receiving the finest primary education offered anywhere. What a reward it is to see an idea come to fruition in the classroom. The children know something special is happening and that we care enough, both as educators and parents, to give them the necessary tools to exceed their potential.
CPR for life. Through the use of CPR mannequins purchased with grant funds from the foundation, PE coaches can teach 40 to 48 students at a time. Using an adult, an infant, and a child mannequin and telephone, students are learning to phone 911, perform mouth-to-mouth ventilation, perform CPR, and safely and correctly use an automated external defibrillator. At the conclusion of the course, students will be able to effectively perform these steps as well as recognize the signs of 4 major emergencies in adults, which are heart attack, stroke, cardiac arrest, and foreign body airway obstruction, and every 6th grader at Mary Orr will become CPR certified.
If you were out somewhere and somebody was choking or they had a heart attack or something, you could help save their lives.
CPR is fun and full of interest, and we're probably going to use it in later life.
When somebody chokes on something, you're saving somebody's life because you know how to do CPR.
You know, you could just be anywhere and it could happen. You need to know what to do.
Bringing medieval trebuchets to life. Funding this grant has made science, technology, mathematics, and language arts come alive for T.A. Howard's 8th graders. Students will plan, design, build, and actually use scale models of medieval trebuchets. Working in learning groups, students will plan their trebuchets by viewing actual models. Using their trebuchets, students will calculate angles, distance, and accuracy and record their findings. The students will then write about their experiences in their language art classes. Students will understand the importance of using the scientific method, as well as obtaining a better understanding of angles, forces, measurement, and proportions as indicated by the performance of their trebuchets. The Mansfield ISD Department of Fine Arts applied to the foundation to fund Lone Stars and Spangled Banners works of art in order to engage the performing and visual arts students in individual and group activities which will develop creativity, problem solving, and evaluative skills in preparation for their performance at Bass Hall. Performing in this state-of-the-art facility prepares students for the workplace through the development of discipline, perseverance, dependability, composure, courage, and pride in a job well done. The Mansfield High School Wind Ensemble and a cappella choir performed, and the Mansfield Children's Chorale was debuted. An art competition and show resulted in a display of award-winning works in the lobby of the Bass Performance Hall the evening of the performance. Intense reading. Funding Intense Reading will provide students pre-K through 4th grade the opportunity to strengthen reading skills through a series of thematic activities designed to provide a multisensory reading experience. Each Intense Reading event begins in the library. These events will transform the library at Willie Brown into 2 different places: an outdoor campsite complete with flashlights, real tents, pretend campfire, and outside sounds and plenty of books to read.
Well, I saw some bugs that have bunny nose and bunny eyes.
Intense reading will carry over into the home with resource materials, providing the home with additional support to promote reading in a fun, positive way. After each event, the classroom will have follow-up activities designed to integrate reading through science, language, and technology resources. Through intense reading, students will experience a no-pressure and pleasant reading event that will invest in the developing reader, the emerging reader, the beginning reader, and the experienced reader.
The MISD Education Foundation has been a tremendous asset to the students and teachers of this school district. In its initial year, we gave 20 grants totaling approximately $52,000. And in the fourth year, we gave out 42 grants totaling over $115,000. That's a tremendous resource for our teachers and great opportunities for our students to be involved in innovative and creative teaching ideas and concepts in the classroom. Many of these ideas have been incorporated into daily use in the classrooms, and the demands that we have for new students, we need to find those resources amongst our community members that will help continue this fine tradition of the Education Foundation for Mansfield ISD.
We really appreciate everybody's donations because it really helps us do these things that we don't normally have funds to do with the kids, like the astronomy and the telescopes. We don't have a lot of funds at the schools to purchase that kind of equipment, especially in multiples. Now that I have 4, and I have enough for the kids all to work with. And the parents are just thrilled because they want to know, can they come too? Can they participate? And of course I say, more parent help that we can have, the better.
Well, what we really enjoy is watching those teachers get the checks, and they're so excited. That's great. It's fun to walk into the hallway and see the teacher get the check, because we know the check's going to go to great use. It's going to create real creativity and spark real energy in the classroom, and that's exciting to watch.
There are so many things that we simply would not be able to provide for our students, and the Intense Grant is one. I've done some types of settings, but what I'm able to do on my own with just things that I already possess is not anywhere close to what we could do with the money that the grant made possible.
The Mansfield ISD Education Foundation welcomes the intangible and invaluable gift of your time and service. Your contributions to the Mansfield ISD Education Foundation will be gratefully received and carefully appropriated to provide opportunities for Mansfield ISD students.
Each year, we recognize the top 50 graduating seniors and provide for them an opportunity to thank the single educator who has influenced them the most. The pride that is evident in these mentors as they listen to quotes from the students emphasizes the importance of this noble vocation.
That was such a privilege and an honor to be a part of that, because especially being a sophomore teacher, sometimes students that we don't get to see very much as they progress up to they are a senior. So it was a great opportunity to get back with some students that I had had previously in my classes and to be honored in such a way and get to stand up with that student. It was really a wonderful event and a wonderful experience. I was glad to be a part of that.
One of our most successful fundraising events is our annual golf tournament, which provides an opportunity to mix a little business with pleasure as we come together with sponsors and supporters. Without the generous support of our many donors and sponsors, none of this would be possible. Your support allows us to find new ways of keeping our schools on the cutting edge and preparing for the future. This is your foundation, and the work we do is your work. We are proud of what we have accomplished, but we know that our greatest challenge is to sustain the momentum we have and increase our support to meet the demands of the district. I want to thank you for your past support, and I encourage you to join me in our efforts to provide an environment where ideas grow and where every teacher can touch tomorrow.
What can you say to a hero, to someone who gives so much? What can you say to a hero, to someone who seeks lives to touch? We can say thank you. Oh, we can say thank you, thank you. We know God blesses you for all you did and do. We've seen
thank you so much. and the children thank you. The children love it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that would be what the kids would say too.
Well, the foundation clearly is a good example of sparking creativity in the classroom. And clearly, as a newspaper, we feel investment in education is absolutely critical. There's no better investment you can make than in the future, and that's education.
Thank you, Education Foundation.
Thank you, Education Foundation.
You are